All right, Ducky, so how do you feel now that we got that out?
Success!
All right. What was the hardest part of this job?
Fitting through that little hole.
Here. I could only fit through diagonally. Show us your 360. Way to go, Ducky! Ultimate flexibility. All right, what do you think we should do next?
Well, there's a whole lot of crud that we have to scrape off here.
Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna get my scraper. We finished scrubbing with the degreaser and giving it a good rinse, and now it's air drying. Let me give you a look at the roof. In some places you can see the tar. It's okay to leave that on. The stuff we're gonna use will bond with it, and some of the last roof seal. And it's okay to leave that on too, because the degreaser that we used has a little bit of trisodium phosphate in it. It's etched. You can see clean aluminum in a couple of places. All right, so we might have some caulking to do. Some loose pieces. But overall, it's pretty clean. And it's dull and etched, ready for the sealer we're going to use. Before we paint the roof with the sealer, we have to install a brand new roof vent in the hole that I'm sticking out of. Just barely sticking out of. My brave Ducky, who's not as scared of heights, is going up on the roof to drill in the 4 corners of our new roof vent. She's laying down a rug right now because the roof is so hot. Okay, that was only a little disturbing sounding. And she's on her tippy toes in Crocs, and I am freaking. Is that 2, Ducky?
That's 3.
The corners?
3 corners.
Yay! Alright, we're going to come back and get that 4th corner. And then all of the rest. That's good, Ducky. That's beautiful. Hot, isn't it?
Yes. Dara is putting the 2nd coat of white sealant. We have washed it with a special crud cleaner, and now we're sealing it. Oh, we scraped it first, then we washed it. Now we're sealing it, and this is coat number 2. It's amazing how many different kinds of products there are. It's hard to know which is the product you need. But this is a special roof one that is elastometric. Don't know what it means exactly, except everything said we needed elastometric. and it goes over old roofing products. So, here's hoping. Coat number 2, halfway on. Okay,
You gotta zoom in.
2 coats of paint later, and Dara's gonna. I don't know if I can.
You gotta come closer.
All right.
You gotta get the line.
Woo! Check out that line. Nice. Nice. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Whoops. It was really dry. Whoops.
I mean,
Okay, we're doing a reveal here. Tearing this tape off. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to zoom in here a little closer. It's hard to get up that high. The line where the sealant ends and the fuchsia is going to begin. Nice. Nice. Perfect.
voila!
Voila! Ducky power.
What are we gonna do before we paint the outside? We've got a couple of things. As a matter of fact, if I understand right, today doing the sealing of the roof and the installation of the vent made it possible for the inside to be reasonably watertight so that we could do some stuff.
So, I'm excited to do the textile stuff. I have the cushions made for the benches, and I'm excited to get the covers on them. And we've ordered the mattress, and I'm excited to make the cover for the mattress. And then it's time to make curtains. I like the pretty things.
So I understand we have a quilt already.
Oh yeah, I got this great quilt at the Goodwill outlet. It's handmade, hand stitched. I mean, it's hand pieced and hand quilted. Really lightweight. It's white. So sorry, but it has a blue dog on it. A blue Scotty dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've done a few things on the inside as well. So I think I'm going to try to show you what we've got taken care of on the inside.
All right.
Right? Okay. So I'm going to turn the camera around. All right. Now we haven't completed all the housework.
It's very messy.
It's very messy. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we've done so far. So Katie did a whole lot of painting. I don't remember what color this sidewall was. What was it?
It was very dark brown.
Okay, so this here light aqua
The aqua and the gray was all dark brown. The paneling was brown paneling, and everything else was painted dark brown.
Okay, so this used to be super dark brown and dark brown.
The same color as inside here.
The same color as inside there.
The whole thing was.
And so Katie repainted the whole inside, including the floor and
That was
the
a mistake.
baseboards.
Don't paint the floor.
Yeah,
the
we're-
baseboards are fine, but don't paint the floor.
Okay, yeah, we're already kind of regretting painting the floor, the actual floor proper.
But
The kickboards make good sense, but the paint on the floor has not cured super well.
and the good thing about the paint is that every bit of paint you see is from somewhere else in the house.
Right.
So-
We didn't buy any new paint. We used what we had in the basement. Lovely.
The aqua is from bathrooms and bump out. The gray is the kitchen. The white ceiling paint, we had white ceiling paint, and the blue is paint we are going to be painting doors and outdoor trim. We haven't done yet. But.
Right on. And I don't know if you saw the first video, but up at the front here, we had like an 80s bathroom vanity light.
IKEA.
And what happened was when we tried to put LED lights in it, we didn't know it was on a dimmer switch. And so we were like, well, now's a good opportunity to go ahead and replace that light. So you got
And
a
it
good,
was ugly.
and it was so ugly.
It was ugly.
All right, so what did you get the light for? How much did that cost?
I don't know. I think it was $15, but the bulbs are the expensive thing.
All right, so bulbs are expensive for this kind of thing if you want to get LED bulbs,
But the fixture was cheap.
but the fixture's cheap. All right,
The other fixture we replaced was the one right by you.
all right. So, little solar light hanging. The vent. Okay.
Oh, the vent.
Okay, this vent. Okay, I'm gonna move, and we're gonna talk about this vent. We're gonna talk about this vent. Okay, so right now, Katie and I are sitting at the front of the trailer, at the tongue of the trailer. Look what we did when we installed the vent. So when we close this vent, the opening is going to be facing the direction we're going. We oopsed. We meant to install it 180 degrees from this so that it opened toward the back. Now, potentially, a good wind could get under that cover and rip it right off.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say though.
All right, hang on. Let me get down here so you can tell me what you're going to say. All right, tell us what you're going to
Okay,
say.
well the old one had a hole in it, and that caused the water damage on the paneling. Didn't cause any structural damage, doesn't seem, but it did cause some paneling damage. And the gasket was all rotted.
Mhm.
And so this is totally waterproof.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's very cool.
It's totally waterproof, totally cool. You got
$50.
halfway screwing in all the screws. There's like 7 screws on each side, right?
Huh?
So there's like a lot of screws. 28 screws maybe,
Mhm.
give or take.
6 times 4 plus 4.
Okay, there
40.
you go. 40.
No, that's 28.
No, that's we won't
Teach
math
math.
for a minute now. A lot of screws, and you were about halfway done when I realized that it was opening the wrong way. And so we had a minute and we talked about it. Do we fix it? And so the damage you pointed out of unscrewing and rescrewing is going to have to be done one way or another. Let's just leave it. And when it
Till it's
breaks,
broken, and then fix
then
it.
we'll fix it and do it right. All right, so the kitchen. All right, we found some puck lights. Cute little
Oh,
LED.
where's the,
Oh, yeah. You gonna show us?
I have to demo it.
Okay, show us.
Okay, check this out.
All right, so the puck lights of the kitchen
On clearance at
on clearance
Menards or Home Depot.
at the Home Depot. No, I don't. Oh, look at that.
Check it out.
Woo! Okay, so
Remote control.
we got a little light in the kitchen now, and they dim, and they can be set on a timer so you don't burn up your batteries overnight.
Yeah.
We still haven't worked out how we're gonna do a sink, and we're gonna get rid of this refrigerator because it does not work. We're gonna put a cooler over there, and we're gonna make a gray water freshwater pump system with a small bowl right here, and that's what we're gonna use for water. And then the back You'll see we don't have the bunk in yet. Katie's working on that. But we do have 2 bedrolls ready to be unrolled. And when Katie gets the mattress, we'll clean it out again real quick and we'll be able to do bedding. We're gonna hook cargo nets back here to hold our bedding when we're traveling. Now up here is a light that we replaced. I'm gonna turn it down. All right. And then over here is just like a little table, and on the underside we got a little puck light. So this is where we'll store our toiletries and sundries. And back up to the front, you can see Katie. We don't have the table put together yet, and Katie's working on the cushions.
Yeah, the table, the track, it's just not sliding back on, and I don't know why.
I think the table's too heavy for that hardware anyway.
The table is definitely too heavy for the hardware. It's not original, obviously. It's very heavy. I think it's not going to stay.
Okay, so we would love some suggestions on the table situation. We would also like to be able to use it to fill in here so that we've got a second place for people to sleep at the dinette.
So it needs to be 26 inches wide, and ideally 40 inches long. But, well, what is. We could get a piece that's just 26 by 40 and just use this hardware. I think that would work. Well, except the hardware doesn't work. But this style of hardware.
So maybe the style of hardware is fine, but the weight of the table is too much for it.
I think that's right. And there's, if you go in the as-is section at IKEA, there's all kinds of shelf, odds and ends of shelves and tabletops. Some of them are the right size and are not nearly as heavy as this. And I think that might be a better solution.
Oh, and another thing that we did. We fixed the windows.
Oh yeah!
We repaired the front window and
Now
the
it's
back
dirty,
window.
though.
It's dirty.
We don't want to show it off. But anyway, this one was all shattered and it's replaced, and the back window was cracked and it's replaced.
Yeah, we replaced the back window.
Yep.
Y'all,
So,
we're done for today.
it's exhausting.
We are so beat. What did we do today?
It's been so long I can't remember. We started out by taking the old vent out,
Okay.
and then we had to take turns climbing up through
Uh-huh.
the hole in the ceiling. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And we were scraping
Scraped the outside top. Then we washed the outside top with a
that Super Crud cleaner.
Super Crud cleaner. Has some TSP in it, which helped etch the remaining material up there, as well as the aluminum that was shiny. Became etched so that our new layer will hopefully stick better.
Then we went to install the new vent, but discovered that the necessary putty tape
Of course.
was not in the box.
Of course. Or screws.
So it meant a trip to Menards.
It meant a trip to the hardware store.
So, but
Practically a date.
first, before we went, we had to research which hardware store actually had putty tape.
We've learned.
Home Depot didn't, Lowe's didn't, but Menards did. So
Okay.
you have to check.
Then we kind of worked together and you installed the vent.
Got the vent in backwards.
Backward, but we got it in. All right.
Putty tape.
Putty
on the
tape.
vent.
And then we painted 2 coats with like an hour in between them.
Yep.
And then Katie did a whole bunch of cleanup, and I brought out water and orange drink. Orange drink. Okay. We are beat. So
I want peach cobbler and ice cream for dinner.
Katie wants peach cobbler and ice cream for dinner. I want cereal with vanilla almond milk. Folks, if you have any suggestions for us, we are definitely open to them. So if you've got any good thinking you'll share with us, we'd sure appreciate it.
Yeah, like the cooler thing. Electric? Not electric.
Okay, we need to know.
Mini fridge, cooler.
Cooler, electric or not electric? I am going not electric.
I don't like the watery cooler thing.
I don't care. I'll just go drain it. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this video up. Thank you for watching, and if you want to keep up with what we do as far as building and all sorts of things, just subscribe to us. We put out videos here and there.
Random acts of gay agenda.